die anytime soon.
Yeah, and it's everybody who is old enough to freaking realize what took place knows that we've been freaking hoodwinked. We've been
I
freaking
mean,
screwed.
cassette tape's been around, what, since the mid-60s?
Yeah.
66, 67?
Yep.
Yeah.
And like you'll see those videos on YouTube where they talk about how horrible freaking VHS tapes were, and that is a load of shit. You know what I mean? Apparently,
Act- Actually, I didn't do any research on if there's any VHS manufacturers out there, so I know the video recorders themselves, there's no mainstream companies that are producing them, but I'm not sure about the tapes.
well, I know there's a um, I've been seeing ads for it on
Mm.
television.
Mainstream companies that
Checking the audio real quick,
them, but I'm not sure about
and I can check it out.
manufacturers.
VCRs and freaking CDs into digital.
Mm. Mm.
So
Yeah, like I was saying yesterday, back in late 90s, I was doing that using capture cards, and it was painful.
mhm.
Mm.
So I did
But
the
I would imagine it's like the tape cassette industry. You aren't going to get any good quality heads anymore.
no, I
I
don't.
mean, I know, yeah, I mean, the days of good quality cassette tape recorders and players are long past.
Yep.
All cheap Chinese knockoffs. Mm.
No, I think it was a touch modern. I can Google that or
Mm.
and find out. I think that.
Um, I do subscribe to a YouTube channel. I might have mentioned them before, but a YouTube channel called Techmo, and he does reviews on old audio equipment. And he's done a few reviews on modern versions of tape recorders and stuff.
Modern.
Comparing the quality.
Oh, they want you to sign in, freaking, just to go on there. I'm not freaking signing in to Touch of Modern. Watch
There's
shop.
another email alias, and that's
Nah,
what I tend to do anyway on these temporaries. Just either use my Gmail account, which I very rarely chat for that purpose, spam purposes, or create a temporary alias email account.
they keep playing it off like you you know what I mean. You need to freaking go and sign into their freaking accounts and to
Yeah.
create an account, and you know what that shit's all about. So.
More data collection.
Mhm.
I hope they're GDPR regulated. Well, I hope they've got GDPR policies in place.
Mhm. Okay, so I'm gonna go get my coffee, take a smoke, and then I'll be right back.
Keep it going.
Now we are streaming, so don't say anything dirty or don't go in watching porn and shit while I'm gone. So
Me, what's porn?
yeah, don't. I
When?
I
When did
I don't
that
know what I
start
was
from?
thinking. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was
This is
thinking.
me.
I know.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I should do an entire show just on how to grind coffee. Why is it not Hoffman? The Alpha Hoffman. I think his name. James Hoffman, isn't it? Yeah, James Hoffman. Bueno, take that down. That's not the meeting. More editors. This back of it. Okay, prepare it up the way I just changed my mind again. Yeah, that's better. Need to do that. Look at that castle. Shouldn't make sense in order.
I'm still here. I just have to go get my cup of coffee and everything. I just wanted to stop in and say hi. See,
Hi again. Still
yeah,
grinding coffee.
I can see
I
that.
was just thinking I should do an entire talk on coffee and the technology of grinding it.
Well, you can just start talking right now if you want to. I mean, you've been grinding that stuff for what, almost 10 minutes now?
Didn't realise that. It's all
Okay.
fun.
So I'm going to let everybody know. Streams up. Let everybody know in there that streams up, so if they want to come in, they can. I doubt if anybody will, though. I'll be right back. Yeah, I had it poured and everything, and I went in there and set it down on the coffee table, and then went outside to smoke my cigarette, and then forgot to go pick it up.
I've I've been doing that quite a bit recently.
Leave it.
Yeah, I've just been doing this. I think Tan and Bob Dob is right about going downhill.
Yeah, she said, Bob Dub said she's got a meeting in 10, but she doesn't think it's going to be that long.
I just saw that.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
getting into serious coffee territory. I'm just rolled up my sleeves.
You know, you keep doing that, and you're going to be freaking like Popeye the Sailor Man, dude. He had those big old freaking arms. You'd be
Who
sitting
needs spinach?
there. Who needs spinach when you can grind some coffee?
Yeah.
Good old coffee grinding. Actually, I should cause some agitation. I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna post it in the general chat.
Are you in live with audio at the moment? Are you typing? What's going on?
I'm gonna just do it so I can irritate the shit out of freaking Mr. Robot. Cause you know how he feels about Skype.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a mouthful to say. I'm just gonna post it in there and freaking wait. I doubt if he sees it. Maybe I should post it in freaking I'm gonna post it in freaking Infinite Imaginarium. That way, freaking I can get Mine's Gaming all upset with me. He's seen it. He just dropped down. See what he has to say.
Actually, Jamie's been quiet. I've been out, been away from any screens for the majority of this afternoon, and it's just really come back to it, and James has been fairly quiet.
I don't know what the deal is.
What do you mean?
He's been in and out, acting all weird and shit.
That's Mr. Robot for you. Yeah. That's just generally.
Yeah. No, he was on the stream for mine's for my new series on conspiracy theories, and
Okay.
he talked for just a little bit, and this woman
Mm.
that freaking watches Dabu 7 gets on
Uh,
gets
okay.
on the comment section and starts talking and wants to join the Discord channel. So I got her on the Discord channel and everything, and she starts talking how sexy my voice is and shit. Come to find out, she was talking about Mr. Robot, dude. Yeah,
Okay.
it took me a second to figure out what she was saying because she used his real name. And
Okay.
fucking, I'm sitting there, shit, dude. I didn't want to break it to her that it was freaking me, you know what I mean, instead of freaking Mr. Robot. But you know that's the kind of shit he loses out on because he doesn't want to get on Discord. Gets to talk to the
We'll
ladies.
be, we will be fighting off our fans in a minute. Yeah. Um,
He
I
could,
suppose gotta go into town and then find out I'm running away from half a dozen fans.
hmm I noticed what's her name I forgot it, Nancy on freaking that the new Cafe Enigma. She
Yeah. Why didn't you join us? Why didn't you come in? I
because
mean,
because I was actually in the middle of doing my slideshows and stuff for the new
okay.
episodes and everything.
I mean, it just finished about half an hour after we finished.
You know,
Oh,
so
we just started after half an hour. Oh,
I've got really cool freaking slideshows set up. I mean, they're actually pretty cool.
okay.
I was really impressed with them. Freaking Mine's Gaming has been actually he contributed some of the freaking stuff, and then
Mm,
after freaking well he did, and then I made some, and then Satori no it was Satori D is the one who contributed some of them, and
mm,
I went in and I made slideshows with them and stuff, and they came out pretty cool. So I posted the first episode of Conspiracy. Um, I think it was yesterday or today, and then
mm.
yeah, it was yesterday. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if you received an email from Jeffrey the 2 days ago.
Uh,
Um,
I don't know if I did or not.
on radio, but yeah, it's certainly to the domain or something. But yeah, I wanted to speak to him a bit of side anyway, and so I arranged a thing for Sunday. It's going to be a private thing.
Yeah,
Uh, uh,
I
and
noticed.
the boss
I did
couldn't do
notice.
captions. Yeah, sorry.
I did notice that he stopped freaking streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, he stopped his Tuesday stroke Wednesday thing. I think he's doing his Friday thing.
It's interesting. I did not. I just was it. Yeah, it was Tuesday. It was the last time that I seen it.
Yeah, I was looking at Skype yesterday, just trying to work out when was the last time. But yeah, I noticed that he's not held any calls on Tuesday, Wednesday for a couple of weeks.
Oh, I see it. Freaking Bob Dubs in chat.
Yeah.
She she just causes herself so much grief.
Hmm.
She's not going to be able to hear very well. If the hearing gets bad for you on there, Bob Dub, come in here to frickin' the stream. You don't have to frickin' be on the video or say nothing. Just come in and so you can listen, okay? I do appreciate you being in chat though. That is cool, but
Why are you looking at Skype?
no, it's in Rumble. She's
Aye,
on
aye.
she's on Rumble chat, which is cool.
I
But
like you organising your messaging because similarly you're looking at Skype, you're looking at Rumble, you're looking at Odyssey, you're looking at YouTube. I've got enough screen space.
I just realized too that frickin' well, I was checking the emails is what it was, and I seen that somebody
Yeah.
that Nikki334 did a frickin' spam comment on my emails, so I ended up frickin' going in and muting her from the channel.
Oh, yeah, I think I noticed something about that. Yeah, or maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, I set up an email alias specifically for any public mines-related comment. If you look at my profile on my profile on my channel, I do provide a mines@medworthy.co.uk. So I've said well, I've put in a few disclaimers and stuff on.
Are you trying to advertise porn? Because
Hey?
I barely understood that. Was that like you trying to advertise porn on mines.com?
No, I publicised when I was creating my channel's profile statement.
Oh,
I
profile
created
statement.
I created a email address specifically for a web state. Please note that the above email address is for business inquiries only. If wanting to contact me on another matter, please do so via Mine's chat, Mine's messenger, or Mine's post. I cannot offer free technical support services via email.
Now, if you want, I can add that to our Tech Talk
In
in the
what?
comment sections. In the
No. Just direct people to my channel.
well, I
mean, if they're interested, they can always look at my profile. My profile, I've got the MCOSI channel URL, the group for URL for MCOSI, TikTok, which I added last week, and my music selection and movie selection channel or group. That's it, isn't it? And Mine's user group.
okay, I see what the freaking email is now. For some reason, what's happening on my Gmail is there's certain emails that don't freaking show up in my
Spam
inbox.
filtering.
No,
Yeah, spam filtering.
it doesn't even go into the spam. They're invisible. Now I'm wondering if it's because I'm getting all of these emails from Protean.
Certainly, if
Proton.
yeah, I haven't heard Gmail banning or so-called shadow banning based upon domain names
Yeah.
or DKIM methods. I know if the emails contain, or the email server contains an incorrect DKIM or a non-existent DKIM record, then it will send the email to your spam directory.
Let me follow this
SFP, yeah.
live stream. It went. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me see.
I mean, on my own email server, because it's all done by me manually, when I've set up DKIM records, obviously.
See, and they don't.
Really interesting then.
That's the weird part too, is because it's not. You know how like he has his email as WPRPN, and then next to it usually says inbox or it says spam or trash. It's not there.
Hello.
Oh,
What,
okay.
you can't access it at all?
Oh, wait.
Hello, I just checked my...
I know what he did. He sent it out as a freaking chainmail. I've got filters against that.
I've got to find development.
See, on chainmails, I've got filters set up on it. I'm gonna definitely have to set up my own emails because, like, in my emails, I watch one freaking porn video, dude, and from that day on, it's just been freaking hell. Okay.
Yeah.
You click on one freaking video, and I'm
I'm just looking at the header on the email sent. It includes you, me, Tan, and somebody called Inside the Jackals.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Roger.
Hey, Karma, what you doing?
Hi.
5 joined my lashes. Since you put yours on YouTube, I'm not going to finish my lashes on camera. Why did you actually post your videos? But I'm live on what is it? You go live me. You love my feet or feet in general? Can you love my feet? Oh, you heard me say yesterday what my feet love.
Yeah, so you're on.
I'm on live, yeah, but I just saw that you went live. I was like, oh, Roger, I've been talking about you. Hi, White Knights. Hi, guys.
How you doing?
Hi.
I'm all right. Mark, look at you. How are you? You didn't glue your hair out. You look so good.
Thank you.
You look all curly and cute. What are you doing? What is that in your hand?
Grinding some coffee beans.
Grinding some coffee. He's been doing it for like 20 minutes now.
It's almost finished.
I
keep on taking breaks.
He's gonna be a muscle man someday. He's like,
I miss you guys so much. How are you?
I'm still me doing what I do and everything, you know. But freaking Mark, man, he's freaking something else. He's been like becoming a movie star and shit.
What?
Yes.
What?
All these chicks are. All these chicks are freaking talking to him and everything, and like.
It's the hair. He got super hot, and now these girls can no longer resist him.
That's what it is.
Any more fish pies?
Mm-hmm.
Them fish pies. You've been eating a lot of fish pies now, huh? Haven't you?
Actually, not very many.
Not too many. You gotta sweat them out now.
Oh my goodness.
That's so
cool. Yeah, he
want to come up here? How do I do it? Come on.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
I'm going through and checking out all these.
I don't really know how to do what you asked me to do. You have to tell me. You've been doing what, Poppy? What did you say?
I've been going through and checking all these freaking emails and stuff, and I'm like getting just crap loads of people on Rumble that are trying to spam me with in the comment section.
About what? Hating? They hate it?
Not like anything like that. Just trying to freaking get me to go to their website so that I can get freaking more views and shit and stuff like that.
John told me to tell you to interview him. He told me to give you his information. John, that be on with Joffy and stuff. He told me. He told me to tell you. You're not gonna tell me how to do it. 'Cause oh, search for users. Okay.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
apologize.
I hear you fine. But
No,
yeah.
I wasn't talking to you. I was
Oh.
talking to the people on live.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say? Hold on. Let me push mute.
Yeah.
Are you, have you, yeah, have you received any crypto scam
No.
notifications or messages? No?
Not
Okay.
not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Well, I get plenty of those anyhow on frickin'
Mark, are you
Mm.
rolling a
Discord.
joint or you rolling a cigarette?
Cigarette.
How?
Cigarette,
You rolling a faggot, right?
A faggot.
indeed.
Is that what you call it, a
Yeah, I guess.
faggot?
Something like that.
Oh wow. Charles Upton on a Sufi view of ETs. Now that's going to be freaking interesting.
Charles,
You know what Sufi is, right?
I think kicking there, I suppose.
Sufi is like the freaking free love hipsters
Oh, okay, yeah,
of the
yeah, that's what
Muslim
I think.
world.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
They're
I was
they're
thinking of the sort of boiling bag cooking, boiling method.
It's a Sufi is a branch of the
Yeah,
Islam that
yeah.
emphasize
Uh, see, I
No,
thought it was Buddhist.
I just seen a freaking Brian
Uh,
Rue. Brian Rue actually freaking did a stream on that Charles Upton on a Sufi view of ETs. That's going to be interesting.
okay.
That is going to be interesting.
Sounds all a little bit wacko to me.
Well, that's why it's interesting if you ask. I mean,
Yeah.
it's well. Let's see here. Sufism. I learned about Sufism through um, Hidayat.
It's this one, yeah.
He, he 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 was a really good writer. He actually I posted one of his videos on Rumble. It's supposed to be scheduled to be going out on
Yeah.
on my storyteller, but he he uh he was really big into frickin' Persian history and everything, and into their folklore and their stories and stuff.
Mm.
And he kind of got into explaining what Sufism was. Like they were the frickin' free love, free everything version of the Muslims.
Okay. We love in Islam.
Yeah, it's
That
pretty.
sounds counterintuitive. Yeah, that sounds counterintuitive.
Well, they're also into mysticism, which the Muslims are against too. They don't really.
Mm.
So they're kind of like their own little Muslim cult.
Okay.
That was interesting. It just caught me off guard, is what it did. But I did get the email from Jaffe though, so.
Mm. Yeah, like I said, I've arranged to speak to the captain on Sunday. And they've got something to offer me by the look of it. I'm not sure what yet.
Well,
Reading to captain's Skype message from her.
wow, dude! I even got an email from him on February the 2nd that never even showed up. This goes all the way back.
Hang on. February the 2nd. Okay. Okay. I received one in March and
November the 17th. Never
no.
seen him.
That's why you should
Yep.
keep an eye on your email.
every single one of those freaking. Well, I got freaking two of them. One was his my brother.
Remember,
And
Gmail allows for POP3 and IMAP and SMTP integration, so you could use a native client or native client on a phone or a desk on your workstation to access.
yeah. Well, I'm thinking maybe for my streams, I'm going to just go ahead and create a whole new email address.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah, yeah. This is why I prefer using aliases, so I can use one or two actual email addresses, but I can subset that using a
hmm
number of different aliases.
because what I'm really wanting to do is I'm wanting to set up a. I was talking to you guys about it, but I'm gonna set up a freaking mailing list for anybody who wants to contact me or freaking, like Jaffe's always got his shows going on, so he can freaking send it to me in a mailing list, or you can, or
Uh, in
Tan
that case,
can.
you'll have to create things like unsubscribe mechanisms to the mailing list.
Well, I mean, the only people that are going to go on that email address are people on the mailing list.
Okay. Yeah, but under GDPR, you've got to allow people to unsubscribe.
Yeah,
Mm.
Roger, how come you haven't been on the news? Like the past couple times I've been there, you've not been there.
I've been freaking too sleepy. I,
Oh yeah, and we do be on there until like 3 a.m. I had some guy get pissed off and hang up with me after the fact because he's like, I don't know, you know me, I piss everyone off eventually, so it was just crazy. And he was like on the channel. He was on the channel. He was on the channel, and he was like, I don't know what he was talking about or whatever he said or whatever like that. And after he said that, like we was going back and forth. He was like steady trying to like he didn't want to see stuff from like a more open perspective. Like how we'll look at everything. It don't have to necessarily be concrete. He wanted
uh-huh.
everything to be concrete, concrete, concrete. And it's not concrete. And I'm explaining that to him in the most lighthearted way. And boy started bugging.
It just.
It was crazy. But that was a few days ago. What hold on, what
I'll tell you what. With most of these people, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Don't let them get you down, because freaking they will bulldog you if you let them. And that's the best way to describe it, is just they will try to bulldog you. Okay, so don't let these people freaking do that. Majority of the time, and I told you back when we first met, okay, majority of the time, these people that freaking send you freaking comments and shit like that are trolls. There's some good ones out there, but the majority of them are nothing but trolls that want to talk shit to you.
and that's what they've been doing. Like even with these lives, they've been coming in my live and like will start their own live centered around me and everything that they
Mm-hmm.
could point out that I'm doing wrong. It's like, bro, so if I didn't go live, you just would have had no content today. Like that's mad
Mm-hmm.
loud. And so I don't know. I just Jaffe, he be straight, John, he cool. I be texting John all the time. But he I don't want to say all the time, but at least once a day or twice a day we be talking. And but Jaffe didn't do nothing last week, so we was trying to figure out why. And I was just like I said, you hadn't been on there in a minute. And then that day, see, you wasn't on there that day, so I can't even tell you. Angel, that's what his name is, Angel. Angel was like just tripping on me for like he stayed on the phone to talk to me extra long, just to yell at me and hang up on the phone. I'm like, these people mad weird. Like, why did you even want to talk to me if he was gonna be mean to me? Like, I don't know. These people. Oh wow, thank you so much. I didn't know.
So was it Angel that was talking shit?
Yeah, he was very nasty to me.
Oh wow.
And I didn't know why. I didn't understand what like happened because we were like just talking or whatever, and everything was straight. And then I don't know, he just started freaking out. Like I don't know, like when
Yeah,
people don't want to see.
yeah.
I think
I actually did an interview for him, on his thing. I didn't think he'd be that kind of a person that would be doing
he
that.
got angry like he was telling me stuff, and then I was like offering alternative perspectives, like I always do. And I guess he just didn't agree with offering alternative perspectives, so he
Yeah.
started tripping or whatever. He's just like, but like I don't like to get yelled at, and I don't even know you, and you're yelling at me. You don't pay my bills. You don't take care of me and my kids. Like, why are you yelling at me? Like, shut up. That's weird. But it is what it is, love. So I ain't worried about it. But I just wanted to ask you why you hadn't been there. I'm still listening. I apologize. I
Oh,
always cut you off. Where's Tan
you
at?
don't have to apologize. Heck, you know what this one's about. We just hang out.
Right.
You know, we just
Strip
hang out.
out.
So, yeah,
Where's Tan at?
Dan said that he is being forced into forced labor, and
Hi, baby.
he he is going to have to go out and do freaking manual labor. How did he say
And
it? Um, let me see here. He said it earlier. This is really cool how he said it too. So I don't want to say it. I want to repeat what he said. Oh man, I lost track of where it was. See, that's the thing about chat that's so annoying is that's one of the things. But it says he has to. I may have to join you from the warehouse, and then I said from the meat department at the local grocery store, more likely. And then he says I'm gonna do some hard labor after a long week of mental flexing. So basically, he's saying after freaking a week of masturbating, he's gonna freaking have to actually get up and do some work.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Roundtable, folks. Awesome. Look at him, Mike. Mark, we get on your nerves. You remember that one time Mark just left? Like we were just bugging on here, and Mark just hung up. Like you guys, I'm not listening to this nonsense.
No, he didn't.
anymore.
He didn't hang up first. It would have been smart if he did that, but the last thing he said was he was gonna go get a fish sandwich or
Fish
some shit.
pie. I mean,
Fish
yeah,
pie,
he was like,
yeah.
I gotta have a fish pie. And
I-
like they call pussy pie.
Yeah.
And they be saying it be fishy. Look at his face. Yeah, Mark, we remember that. I'm still convinced that it ain't what we thought it was, and it's what we said it was. You can say it was. Hey, I bake it in the oven now. I don't want to hear all of that. I'm saying no.
10 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock at night, and he's gonna.
Ain't
Go
nobody
get,
eating no whole fish pie at no 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
Look at his
yeah.
face. Look at his face. Are you embarrassed? Did you miss him, Mark? Aww.
Actually, it would have probably been like maybe 7 or 8 o'clock, maybe, because like I remember we were doing them a lot earlier back then. Like this year,
Yeah.
I had to put a stop to it because like this whole 6 hour shit, dude, it just ain't gonna freaking be floating, you know.
I know, all day long. We used to be on there all day long. I had us on dancing bongos, sitting down there, goddamn twerking.
Yeah,
we had fun.
we had fun and everything, but man,
But we were all day long. What's up with Mr. Robot? Where he at?
Mr. Robot is actually freaking. That we were just talking about him. He's been acting all weird and like freaking bouncing in and out on the sites and shit. Like,
Oh, he just got a lot going on, and that's what's up.
yeah. Now he said that there's a chance he might be going back home. Like he's waiting for freaking the government of India to freaking
Release him.
release him.
He's going back to South Africa?
No, he's going back to Australia.
Oh,
So
that's crazy.
I heard freaking this shit. Like, do they do that in India for real, or you have to have permission from the country to freaking leave, even if you're
course not.
foreign?
Not a
Of course
citizen?
not. No, of course not. Unless you're arrested
That's because Mr. Robot ain't
in
Mr.
prison
Robot.
for
Mr. Robot
something.
is a whole different.
Do-
Yeah, this that
Yeah,
would be
he's
an
funny. Tell him
international
I said hi, though.
incident.
Tell him I said holla at me. When you, tell him I said, what's up?
you know, he would usually come on here, but he's getting rebellious with me. He freaking is upset because I'm using Skype.
Yeah, he doesn't like anything Microsoft.
He says that the FBI and the CIA are freaking stealing
Oh my gosh, okay.
information and shit. Like
You
it,
lied.
And
But
then,
he's insane because we did Skype for him when he did Joffrey show. Hi baby, how are
yeah, I know.
you?
I know.
What y'all were swimming?
Mm.
You was where you was at? Where y'all went to? Y'all was outside and swimming? Oh, y'all just been chilling. Boys, your friends, hello. They're playing a video game. Your birthday's July 16th? Okay. Happy birthday. How old you gonna turn? You turn 11? Yeah, that's right. That's what's up. What you doing for your birthday? They can come? Nice. Thank you. You heard. Wait, hey. I was still like. Oh, I'm still on your thing. I apologize.
That's the
I
good
have my
stuff.
door open, so that was my neighbor. So I the kid, yeah, I forgot I was talking to you, and then the
That was
babies came and
awesome.
said,
That was cool.
right, yeah, those are my buddies. Well, those are the boys' buddies, but you know they always speak to me.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I need to get some food stamps. Anybody selling food stamps, please and thank you, because I gave me some food stamps so I can sell snacks out here in the hood, and that's my little hustle. You know what I'm saying? But I want to buy with cash.
Yeah, but you
Look
gotta
at Mark's face. Look at Mark's face. Why you look like that?
now.
Yes, that is some real brown person stuff. I am back. Understand? Mark's whole face looks like
I'm just
a man
thinking that
from
there's a
London that
legality.
heard a
I'm just
black
thinking
girl
there's a
say she wants food
legality to
stamps.
that.
Yeah,
Mark is like,
yeah. He's
so I'm
thinking.
sorry.
You gotta remember, he's thinking legalities and terms of services
Oh
all the
yeah,
time.
especially me. So I'm not
All the
gonna say. Oh,
time.
never
Yeah.
mind. Listen, don't worry. Okay,
Now,
I was just
just
joking.
remember,
Here I
hey, hey, just remember, 50 cents on the dollar, and then after you do that, if you're smart, go down, if you're near like an Indian reservation, and buy freaking cheap Indian cigarettes and sell them for $1 a pack.
Now that's a good ass idea. Everybody smokes Senecas out here too. That actually is a really good ass idea. And the reservation is right there in Tampa because Seminoles. Oh, why are you
Yeah,
putting me?
see, see.
Look at Mark's face. I just rolled my own. So
The legalities, yeah.
no, but that's why I'm not on camera. So.
Hey, yeah, don't worry about all that. You just get,
Hey, don't
you
worry
take
about
care,
it. Don't
you just
worry
take
about it,
care of
baby. Don't
business.
worry
Shit,
about it, baby.
you just take care of business, man.
You feel me? Gotta hustle out
That's
here.
right.
Gotta eat.
That's right. Keep it up. Chocolate Thunder, yo. What's up?
Chocolate thunder.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, that's all I was thinking about.
Keep them
I'm about
doggy.
to walk to the thread. I'm not even gonna stay on here long, but I did want to say hi because I
I
missed you.
just wanted to let you know too. Freaking, I freaking put Chocolate Thunder in a freaking actual script. He's a
I
freaking.
remember you were saying about that. Did you finish your story? I know you finished the one that you
This
read to
one,
me. But what
this
about the
one.
other one?
Hey, check this out. This one is even better. This is freaking Chocolate Thunder. He's a freaking alien from outer space, and he freaking does anal probing on freaking
Oh my
humans,
gosh.
dude. So like Minds Gaming got abducted by him and another dude by the name of Auto X, and freaking they took him up onto a freaking table and they freaking anal probed him with a freaking with the handles and shit.
I need to hear this story. Where is that? What's the link?
Obviously, that script is going to be PG
It sounds
rated.
insane. You talking about
Yeah.
like why are you just sitting around? I'm gonna write a story about anal probing people. Like, oh my god, Roger.
Yeah.
Had too much time on your hands.
It's aliens that it's about aliens anal probing. Freaking, it's on a video series called Mike and Dan's Apartment. And
I'm listening. I just muted because I was talking.
and the character is Chocolate Thunder. So we got Chocolate Thunder's name up there, man. It's good to go. It's on Minds Underground.
Well, I know I want to hear it. So yeah,
I'll,
that's crazy because Mind's gaming is like a real personal mind. So you dead ass put him in a story where he was getting his ass violated.
Yep. We got.
Yep. You just yep. Like that's not normal stuff, Roger. You said yep like it's acceptable.
Dude,
Yep,
it was
sure
fun.
did.
It was
Sure did.
it was so fun, dude, to freaking be able to.
Hollywood isn't going to pick up that script. Let's just say that.
Me and Bob Dub wrote the freaking script for it, and it was so fun. Freaking.
Gee, how is Bob Dub doing? How is Bob Dub? She's good.
She's doing all right. Yeah, she's been doing pretty good. She's she's been doing a lot of stuff with Satori and me and freaking Mike. She comes on with me and Mark also on our
Oh,
Rogers
Wednesday.
Rogers
Yeah.
Real Time Talk Show. So
Okay.
we've been doing it on politics and everything. And what else? There's a
You're talking politics. Oh my
oh
God,
yeah.
I've been going too long.
Well,
They got you on
Exciting stuff.
politics. My
well,
heart,
Interesting
like,
stuff,
what?
actually.
well. We're
Doc and
not
Thunder
Interesting
talking
stuff. Yeah.
politics?
we're not doing the whole Donald Trump hater thing and freaking
No.
all that shit.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna act like DT ain't the man.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
More
Yeah, let's not do that fake
history.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
more the history of various parties.
yeah.
If
When you talk
there's
to Mr. Robot, tell him I've been looking for him though, and yeah.
I will. I'll let him know that you want to talk to him. And do you want me
Yeah.
to let him know what your
Yeah, Skype and a new mind thing. Yeah.
okay? I'll share your Minds account with him and let him know how to get in
That I've been
touch with
looking
you.
for him.
All right, we can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I miss him.
Oh, I guarantee it. He misses you too. Something's going on. I think freaking
It is. He got a lot going on.
he's been having to do quite a bit here lately. Like he's coming in every once in a while, but that's about it. Let me see what it. Yeah, he hasn't been able to respond on general chat yet. I don't think he's on right now, so yeah. Yeah.
time in India. Connection and yeah, coming up to 5 minutes to 5 in the morning.
In the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on his way to bed.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, okay, I'm gonna have to run and get me some another coffee, and I will be right back. Wow, we got 7 people, man, in chat.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
we are haven't really been talking about that much.
Well, we've been hanging out with Karma though. See, Karma, people love talking to Karma. If they don't like talking to her, they like talking shit to her, which that's always the common theme. They always like talking to her, or they like to talk shit on her.
Who you talking about? Oh, there's a rat. That is a rat. Look, boys, look. That is a rat. Look at the thing over there. Over there on the thing. Over there. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Did you see it?
The hell?
It's climbing over there on that fence. I apologize. And hold on. You was talking about them talking shit to me
I was
on
like,
Joffrey's show?
no, I was like, whenever people freaking talk to you, they either like talking to you or they like to talk
Yep.
shit on you.
Talk shit
Yep.
on me, right? And
That's
then
it.
Joffrey, I guess somebody went, I don't know what happened, but like, cause they always be trying to give me the butt end of the jokes, you know what I mean? Cause I'm the only brown person at all. You seen it? You seen it? I told you. That's crazy, right? What in the world? So oh, get out of here, man. Get out. No, not go outside. You only got underwear on. Y'all put some shorts on. There's a rat over there. That's what I was telling you. There's a rat over there. Whatever. And so then I'm the only brown girl that be on there. And then they always want to like go ahead and resort to the sexual stuff. And then Jaffe always be trying to act like, oh yeah, you know, you would love Karma. And then like, oh yeah, if you and John got married, and he be trying to get me hooked up with Mr. A. Like I ain't gonna lie, an older Caucasian ain't the like furthest thing from my, you know what I mean, list of things to do. But damn, Jaffe be trying to get me with everybody. He got me the pirate ship hoe. Like that. Yeah.
Get you sitting at the poop deck just taking names and numbers and shit.
I just be talking to them on Skype. Like it don't be nothing. I don't talk to nobody about it. Like I don't talk to nobody. I need me a good husband. That's what I need because I'm tired, honey. I'm tired. I need a husband. That's why I told you something, Mr. Robot. I said, hey.
All right.
Roger, why you say it like that? For a minute, I thought you was gonna be dating that girl Sonya. You was like, Sonya is so hot. Sonya is so fine. I was like, no, not that girl. Somebody else.
No, not. Well, the thing is like freaking, I've been telling people for the longest time that I'm celibate, dude, and it's like nobody.
Me too. 2 years almost. No sex for a
Yeah.
year and a half. I'm completely celibate. I told you. I showed you my friend. I showed him on one of your streams. That's the only. That's the only guy getting any action. And now my charger broke. So
It
he don't need to get.
kind of makes you feel bad when the person's interested in you and freaking like the
You can't give them. You can't perform.
well,
But
it's
you
not
can
I can't
perform.
perform, but
I
it's
want to.
just like freaking. It's like
I want it to be deeper than that. No, I feel you because I'm the same way right now. I don't want no sex. I want a real intimate connection. And if we don't have that, then it's just
well, I
a
mean,
waste of
if
time.
if if it's right, I'll have sex. Don't get me wrong, but
Haha, Roger, I heard that.
and then the celibacy will be over. But I haven't found any reason for freaking not being celibate. You know what I mean? So. Oh, I think I got cut
People
off.
don't understand that though. They be assuming that just because, like, just you're a guy, I'm a girl, we're gonna have sex. Like, it's like it don't even have to be like that. Like, let it, like you said, if it's
Hmm.
right and it's real, because sex takes a lot of your energy. I was saying that before. I'd rather see this gonna make me. I said I'd rather give head as opposed to and get head. And look at Mark's face. I'm just telling the truth. This is the hear my rationality out. Okay, when you have sex with someone, your body and their body, you're exchanging forever. That never comes out. You're not getting rid of that. That's no waste. Your body kind of absorbs that. But when you give head or get head, you're eating. It's just like eating. So when you eat, what does your body do with the food? Whatever you eat, your body takes the nutrients and spreads it out. So whatever good they have in that semen, for me too, you guys, But anyway, for whatever good they have, my body takes that as the nutrients, and then their bullshit, I just shit it out. So to me, it makes more sense to prefer head over having sex. If that makes sense, because if you think about it, when you eat food, like that's the truth. But
So,
I mean, like I don't even feel like dealing with people like right now, right now. Although I might got a date soon, I don't know.
so are you telling me that oral sex doesn't count?
Oral sex is just like a meal.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to
Uh,
verify that. That way we
Oral sex is a meal. It's
that
just
that
a
that's
little
why
snack of rooski.
I needed to have that verification because like
Of course, so that way you can use it later for my ad libs.
no, I'm just saying. I mean, so that people know, I can say, hold on, dude. I've heard that freaking oral sex don't count. So
It
freaking
doesn't. How can it count? It's literally you eating.
like eating a salad. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh my God, this dude, listen, a father of 11 adopted five more kids. Then he ordered a hit on the birth parents.
Oh
What
my
the heck?
God.
Right? What the heck? Yo, what in the world? A professional builder. Are you talking about Minecraft? I'm never gonna be a professional builder, honey.
Well, it's just like hearing mine's chat. Freaking Tan didn't know that freaking I was celibate. I was like, I've been saying that for freaking forever, dude.
Forever. And you've been celibate for a hot little minute. No
Yeah,
drinking, no sex. Just your cigarettes and your coffee.
that's it.
That's it.
Freaking he said, what about rat dildo? Or what about that dildo?
My dildo.
Yeah, what about that
I
dildo?
just told you my charger broke. My cat ate my charger. She ate the dildo. That's why I told you he's my only friend, but I don't use it anymore because the cat ate the charger, so it doesn't have its own operating function, and so it's just like it's just like a man that doesn't know how to move. It's just like no, I need to man. Before at least it was thrusting me. Now
He gets
you
a
miss me, you miss me. Mark's face says it all. See.
he
A
got
life with no karma is a very dull one. But some people think life with me is dull. At least you guys see the light.
he got so excited he misspelled that. He's
Tan, I can't believe you're not here when I'm here. Usually you're here and, pop off your little shit skis.
he's at the freaking warehouse right now.
Tell him to take a picture with his shirt off, his muscles showing.
Oh, see
Oh,
that?
no, 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 no. I don't want to piss his wife off. Never mind, because Tan will do it. Do not take the picture. I'm fine without the visuals.
Now, if you go to his YouTube channel, you'll see him freaking doing freaking martial arts in
Nice.
in his alley. So you can check that out.
I will. You gotta link the YouTube channel because I didn't know Mark. I didn't even know Tan had a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I accidentally ran across it. I had to find it on accident. It was his hidden secret. He didn't want nobody to know. So,
At
Well,
what
everybody with
was his
a
hidden secret?
YouTube account has got a channel. It's just that most people don't
I'll
use
put
theirs.
this right here in the middle. Like I don't like that right there. I want to fix it. I'm still fixing my lashes. I'm about to go. I'm about to go because I'm going. How long are you on tonight, Buffy?
we're on as long as we need to be on. If people are coming in, then that's fine. But usually
I'm
we,
coming back in a minute. I'm gonna get dressed and end my live over here, and I'll probably come back for a little while because I was gonna walk to the store on live, so I don't know
oh,
what I'm gonna do. But I'll come check in as long as it says
if
you're
you
on
want
and
if you want to walk to the store and come back, we should still be here. I mean, it's just because we're gonna be hanging out and everything. We were gonna talk about VCRs and shit like that. So.
the old school stuff. But
Mhm.
okay, well, I love you, and I'll
Love
see you
you
soon.
too, and you stay safe and tell those
I
kids
will.
tell
Thank you
those
for
kids.
understanding, Roger, and not hating me.
Oh, don't worry about none of
I
that.
know,
I love
I
you to
know. I
death.
was just saying, like, I know, and
I,
I love you as well because I know your love is real. So I felt like you deserved an explanation as well as my presence. So I'll see you soon.
okay, I will talk to you
Be
later.
safe. All
Bye
right.
bye. So let me go get my smoke and my coffee. You probably should make you some coffee after all that grinding, Mark.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was just.
I think we both need freaking coffee after that. I need to smoke after that freaking.
Well, yeah, thanks. I just wrote that off.
Wow, Karma is something else.
Oh,
She just brings you alive when she comes on, doesn't she? She's amazing. So it was great having her on here. That was cool.
indeed.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I went ahead and got into chat and pointed out to Tan that he got so excited he misspelled that. He's something else. Yeah, we actually were able to cover a freaking hour on just that right there. That was interesting. Now on these on VCRs, man, I thought that would actually be something cool to talk about. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of people, well, before everything started up, we were getting ready to talk about it. But I think a lot of people don't realize what happened whenever freaking VCRs were freaking phased out. You know what I mean? Like if you watch the videos that they have out on YouTube and everything, they talk about how bad they were and how. Now, if people aren't old enough to freaking remember, they wouldn't realize that's not true. Yeah, they had their problems, but VCRs were pretty freaking cool. I mean, and they were strong as shit. Remember how strong those tapes were?
Tapes, magnetic tape will degrade after a while anyway. Once it doesn't matter if it's VCR or VHS or cassette tape or any other tape medium, it's going to degrade.
Well, like even the actual cassette the cartridge, you know what I mean? Like they were strong as shit. Like if you can knock them around all you want. I remember unless you purposely freaking wanted to cause damage to it, you could step on them or whatever.
I did do a bit of time splicing tapes. I've seen some tapes that have split. Generally, some of the cheaper sort of VHS cassettes, but yeah, I've seen tapes split them.
I don't know. I think that's a misconception they were having, and like freaking VCR tapes occasionally got stuck in the fucking players, but it wasn't like it was happening all the time,
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a regular occurrence. Not unless you went down and bought
some. That. Yeah. Depends on the quality of the unit and the condition of the unit.
Yeah, like if you went down to a yard sale and bought it for like $20, there's a good chance it's gonna fuck up on you. I remember buying a couple of those myself. Where you had to freaking play around with the play button to get it to freaking actually play.
It was like I was saying to you some time ago. There's no manufacturers that's producing new units anymore. That's been for maybe a year.
Yeah, karma has the effect on me. She always gets me excited. That's what frickin' Dan said. Old pervert. I think she gets a lot of guys excited, like when she talks about Jaffe and stuff. Like Jaffe, freaking that he's 100%. He gets horny as hell when a karma comes on his show. Seriously, I mean, he starts acting the fool and shit, and next thing you know, he's trying to hook her up with all of his freaking guests. And then all those old dudes that are on there with him, freaking, they just start flocking around her and shit. Like crazy. They love her to death. And then she's a Florida girl on top of that. Like, you know about Florida girls, don't you?
No. I can guess.
Yeah, you better freaking do some research on that one, because see, she even made me freaking start acting crazy too, just from being on here. I was wanting to do a search. I'm gonna find out freaking exactly when the last VHS player
no, what is it? Philips, as a brand, has ceased trading, within the last 5 years. I think Philips was actually sold out to Sony or something on that brand.
It says
Yeah,
July of 2016, VCR declined in popularity during the 2000s, and in July of 2016, Funai Electric, the last manufacturer of them, ceased production.
are you sure? I'm pretty sure I saw something earlier this year, or maybe December, January time, saying that the last manufacturer was started.
Now,
Could be
this
a small independent, no, it was a large manufacturer as well.
legal challenges. In the early 1980s, U.S. film companies fought to suppress the VCR in the consumer market, citing concerns about copyright violations.
Mm.
In Congress hearings, Motion Picture Associate no, in congressional hearings, Motion Picture Association of America head Jack Valenti decreed the savagery and the ravages of this machine and likened its effect on the film industry and the American public to the Boston Strangler.
I love it. It's one of famous, yeah, the savagery of a.
I love it. That's it. And here,
Actually, yeah, I'll go with the savagery thing because I've cut fingers on the internals of rough cases before. Yeah.
okay, so here it goes. I'll say what he says, and I quote. And he quotes, however he said, I say to you that the VCR is to the American film producer and the American public as the Boston Strangler is to the woman home alone. Hearings before the subcommittee on courts, civil liberties, and the administration of justice on the committee of the Judiciary House of Representatives, 97th Congress. So that's when that happened. Now, in the case Sony Corps of America versus Universal City Studios Inc., the Supreme Court of the United States ruled that the device was allowable for private use. Subsequently, the film companies found that making and selling video recordings of their production had become a major income source.
I've got a good video on my Minds now, looking at the Federation of Anti-Software Theft, the history of, and there is a small talk at the end, looking at so-called video piracy.
Let's see. I've heard stories that the Sony Betamax was the actual VCR that was capable of doing what I was saying before, where you could record and then freaking like transfer it over to digital, and they wouldn't be able to pick up the freaking thing. But I don't know if VHS was capable of doing that either. Like if you transferred it to digital, it's clean. There's no way they can freaking do the copyright on the internet.
There's no date stamps on it except for the creation of the file. There's no what we would call XF information.
No digital signatures put into it.
No.
That's
because you are recording directly from analog to digital onto.
See, that's the stuff that I was talking about. People don't realize that they actually got hoodwinked when they allowed freaking the VCRs to be freaking discontinued like that, because that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to get everybody on digital so they can freaking copyright, or they can keep track of
No,
copyright.
it's just how the market runs.
I
Um,
I don't.
People,
I refuse to.
since what mid 90s, people were using optical media,
I refuse to
um,
believe that.
and well, the market demanded CDs and DVDs and Blu-rays, so optical media. That's what the consumer wanted.
Hmm. The industry
And even
boomed
now,
in the
even
1980s.
now, yeah. Remember, this is before the internet, so this was before streaming and being able to get your media from um, the internet or
Well,
web.
why couldn't they create a
web.
VCR where you could freaking access the internet too?
Because, well, the web wasn't around, it was 94,
No, I
and
mean
internet
today.
was limited.
Today,
Because there is no market appetite for VCRs anymore.
why not?
That's what the consumer wants.
You see,
Remember, these companies are not going to produce something if that thing is not going to be sold, or if, at least the large companies want. You look at these niche companies that made.
now do you think possibly that freaking these people brainwash the consumers into believing that freaking they shouldn't have to worry about these horrible VCRs that you have to carry around these?
No, 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 no. People have found Blu-rays and CDs and optical media to be more useful to them. And now, in the last couple of years, we've seen optical media die. I mean, everybody's using Netflix and Amazon and streaming services.
Well, I've always said that
To,
everything was gonna go to a freaking hard drive. Nobody believed me when I said that shit. They thought that freaking, oh, you're just full of it. And they thought that freaking these CDs were gonna stick around, and everybody was gonna use freaking hard drives, and they were gonna, or no, the CD drives and
in
shit.
the consumer space, optical media doesn't really last that long, doesn't it? I mean, in the consumer space, if you discount things like laser discs and the early 1980s CDs, which wasn't really available to the consumer. But yeah, well, from I think the first time I remember hearing anything about consumer CDs was in '92.
You know,
Yeah, with the advent of PlayStation 1 and the Amiga CD32.
mm-hmm. Right about that time, and the Game Boy. Don't forget the Game Boy. It was right around that
Yeah,
time.
but I didn't use the optical media format. Yeah, um, o- only up to a couple of years ago. I mean, I used to remember being able to go into places like I don't know, W.H. Smith, the news agency in UK, and being able to find rows and rows of magazines with CDs attached to them.
Mm-hmm. It says around the late 90s and early 2000s, DVDs became the first universally successful optical medium for playback on pre-recorded video. Of pre-recorded
Ah,
video. So, optical
actually,
medium.
I wouldn't say universally because there are, I think there's 2, 3 different DVD standards.
No, it became the
And
first universally successful.
yeah. DVD as a actually DVD is a copyright, isn't it? It's a trademark of Sony. But I
Hmm.
know there were other alternative formats that if actually video discs as an example. That's another format.
Yeah, it says it gradually overtook VHS to become the most popular consumer format.
Hmm.
And then DVD recorders and other digital video recorders dropped rapidly in price, making the VCR obsolete. I think that's when they started. That's when they
I
started
don't,
doing it.
again, I don't like the obsolete argument. It's only obsolete if nobody has got any use for it anymore.
Yeah,
It's not obsolete because some marketer says it's obsolete. I really dislike that.
I like the
I
expression
mean,
on your
what's the old
face.
saying? One person's trash is another person's treasure.
Hmm. I like I like your freaking the look on your face when you have utter disgust. Like right there, dude. It just stuck out in your face. I was like, oh hell, dude, you did that the other day. I thought that was cool. I really did.
For your use, I just referenced the history of the Federation Against Software Theft thing
Um,
post,
yeah,
and
that.
that's got something like that. And what it's about 30-minute video, so I
Hmm.
wouldn't play it. But yeah, what's at the end of it? It's got a small thing about cinema and VHS.
Now I would show that on the video, the freaking post and everything, but I don't want to lose
Yeah.
use the freaking.
Just add that as a reference in the description.
Actually, I could probably freaking put that. Let me click on that. Wait, no, it took me straight to the link. Yeah,
As it is a lot longer, it's 43 minutes, so I would have to play a
yeah,
long video.
yeah. I can put it in the freaking. Well, it's in here already posted, so I can put that into mine's chat too, to where freaking
Yeah.
give
uh,
Tan something to look
I
at.
mean, I mean, just because it's there doesn't mean anybody click on it like a normal link.
Promoting the
Um,
legal use of software fast.
yeah, which was a misnomer anyway, because at the time in the UK and in the US, piracy, duplication of video was never or duplication of media was never considered as theft. So the theft part of the name wasn't actually even relevant.
Yeah, for me, I would have to go against that whole premise. You know what I mean? Because like I don't agree with the fact that I go out and I buy frickin' this CD or this cassette or this frickin' item. I literally buy the physical frickin' copy of it, and
No, 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 no,
they're
no,
telling
no,
me
no,
that the
no, no,
shit
no,
that's
no,
on the
no.
CD is not mine.
You are not buying the physical object. You are buying a license to be able to access that content.
See, and that's the load of shit that I'm talking about. That's the part I don't agree with. I think that's a load of shit. When I buy frickin' a physical, something that is physical in my hand, whatever belongs or is on that should belong to me. Period.
No.
That
That's the entire argument of the rights to repair then movement. Being able to own, let's say, your Apple device and being able to replace parts in it yourself and do use it for whatever you want.
exactly. And you know, I mean,
Um,
so when they talk about like frickin' what they consider to be frickin' theft, I mean, I think that I'm getting ripped off every time I go to the fucking electronics department. You know, I mean,
Mm.
seriously, what the hell? They want to tell me that I can't freaking own what's on something that I buy cash for. They can kiss my ass, you know. I'll be right back.
Mm. Mm.
I will be right back.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to cheat. What I'm going to do is do that. Okay. I removed your link for, about the BOGO or whatever. Suppose I just publish or I just reference and replace with my actual post
Okay,
just because
cool.
the views.
Sounds good.
The views and the likes.
Well, it's good that freaking you did that because. Oh, okay. I see what you did. You did the actual link to
Yeah.
the news feed. Well, I thought that's what that was on against. Actually,
No,
good.
you link the YouTube reference.
Oh, that was weird. I did not
Mm.
realize it was even. Oh, okay. Yeah, down on the bottom. That's what it was. But you do get what I'm saying though about all that, right? I mean, that's really that is bogus bullshit when you stop and think about it. You know, like they could come up with
Mm.
something a little bit better than freaking what they've got. Um,
I mean, that's just industry standard from large companies. And now more and more people are using online services such as, I don't know, Steam. It's a good one. GOG. I
that comes
know. Yeah, there's
that
the
comes back to
even
my
there's
argument on the whole deal though. It's like they've been freaking herded like cattle to freaking go that route. You know, of course these corporations are going to want them to go online so they can freaking monitor their freaking copyrights a lot easier.
yeah, and there's an interesting argument at the moment about Steam, and um, Steam has put in the terms of services fairly recently about that you cannot transfer an account to somebody else. So the argument that somebody was pushing was, what if you want to transfer an account in a will,
Yeah, that's true.
and that's not possible. So yeah, which raises the ownership of those games, or the ownership of the purchase, and what happens if Steam, let's say, discontinues. They did it last year. They discontinued Windows XP support. Um, so you cannot run Steam client on Windows XP anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So anybody who still wants to use XP can't use Steam.
well, it's all about who's the
Um,
big dogs. You know what I mean? Because like freaking, of course, they're getting contracts from freaking Unreal Engine and freaking uh, Unity so that they can freaking run their games on Steam. But what happens whenever freaking they end up crossing the line and freaking Unreal Engine and Unity doesn't want them to freaking be handing out their freaking games anymore? You know what I mean? Every single
Yeah.
person who's bought a game off of Steam is going to be screwed.
Yeah, the other question is, what happens if Steam decides that you violated the terms of services for any reason, and then remove you from their service?
Yeah,
But those products they bought,
they're gone. They're not going to be able to
that is
play them no
license,
more.
yeah, yeah.
Every single one
Unless
of them.
you unless you physically download, or obviously most of them are downloaded, or you've downloaded them anyway because yeah,
Well,
you've
see,
downloaded it and
I've got
so
an account already set up with freaking I should stop calling it freaking Unreal Engine. What it really is Epic Games. I've got Epic Games already, an account there where I can get the game straight from them. And then freaking with freaking Unity, freaking you can go in and you can get freaking games from them straight from their website.
okay,
I forgot what the name
okay.
of it is, but I know like Dying Light is one of their games, I believe, and you can go and get Dying Light straight off of freaking the website. But
Okay.
but the whole deal is freaking what happens if something goes wrong. They even have Galaxy of Games, okay, that does this stuff. What happens if, like you said, freaking you get in trouble with them? You know, they can just take away every single freaking penny you invested into that shit. Whereas freaking back,
Unless you've downloaded the games already and
mhm,
put them stored in your local infrastructure, and remember you can run Steam client in an offline mode anyway.
no, the only way you can get away with freaking using a Steam game without being able to go on to Steam is if you do a cracked game, which is illegal.
No, if you can purchase the game, download it, and then
Play offline.
use it with Steam being offline. Yeah,
I mean,
Steam client being offline.
I can test it out right now. To be honest, I don't know why I'm even talking about it. I've got Steam. Let me see real quick. I can just go in and check the
Oh,
settings without popping the game up.
yeah, no, Steam has got an offline mode.
The thing I don't like either is like they got Xbox too, and like Xbox is it's the same situation, and they're owned by Microsoft.
Hmm.
So now I see that Tan was in here. Did he leave again?
Didn't even notice him.
Yeah, he came in, changed his name to Tan, and now he's gone. He bailed. He ducked out on us.
I didn't notice.
It says 2 of 12, so yeah, that was pretty interesting. But yeah, I'm not gonna get all caught up in that and everything. I know. Oh, there he is. I think
Oh,
that's him.
there he is.
Yeah, Tan Hai Tran. He missed out on talking to freaking Karma Love. He dodged a bullet, I'm thinking. Hey, what's up, Tan? Where you
Can
at?
you
Alright.
hear me? Can you guys?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
No.
Uh,
Hello?
no, yeah, no, maybe. Hello.
He's
Or you fan?
Can you see me as well?
no, we can't see him.
No.
Okay, that's good. I'm in the car.
I was wondering
Okay.
if you were still at the warehouse at the factory
Yeah,
doing your manual
I'm
labor.
getting. I'm getting back to the warehouse.
He's getting back to the warehouse.
On the way back to the warehouse, yeah. Just running some errand.
Now,
Why are you in the
what?
Yeah, the whole fam.
step off?
I heard a voice. He had to put it on mute. I think he had
Uh,
something going on. He might have been carjacked or something. Poor guy. On his way back to the
didn't stop a
factory
cop.
and some bastard freaking carjacks him. It's just horrible. Now, I was we were talking about that with the freaking VCRs and then the DVDs and the whole thing. That reason why I think they came out with the DVDs was that was their push to go digital. You know what I mean?
Like I said, it's just consumer demand more than anything. I mean, it's, tape recorders and cassette tape players are still being manufactured, but you aren't going to find anything with the quality that you would have found from people like Sony back in, and Philips and Panasonic back in the 80s and 90s.
Well, you see, like what happened is like back in 2003 is when freaking that's when DVDs started freaking to exceed the freaking the sales of VHS, and with the decline of that, what also was happening was freaking the U.S. FCC made a mandate, which was in 2007, which was like 4 years later, and it said that all TV tuners in the U.S. Had to support ATSC and QAM, and that's the thing.
Yeah. PAL being a UK European standard, and NTSC has always been a US standard. BTS, sorry, PAL is 50 hertz, whereas whatever you just said is 60 hertz.
You know, and that right there for me was kind of like the whole reasoning behind it, is because that's what they wanted to do. That most of them could only freaking do like baseband sources, you know, composite videos and shit. And I think that
partly the difference between PAL and NTSC is related to your electric supply, whereas US is known for getting 110 watts.
See, well,
Watts.
and what,
Whereas Europe is 240.
well, the thing about it was like they wanted to freaking end the freaking standalone units, and they wanted to make a combination VCR DVD combo. You know what I mean?
I've seen a few like that actually. Yeah.
You know, and that's what really gets me. So right there, they're automatically working on trying to phase out the VCR at that point. You know what I mean? And this is the freaking FCC who freaking mandated it. You know?
Yeah, but remember, people like is the FCC? Would it be the Federal Communication?
Yeah.
Could be. But yeah, we know that a lot of US state agencies are corrupted by lobbyists anyway. I mean, look at your food standards agency that's been really corrupted by lobbyists and corporations.
So the big thing is do you know anything about what composite video is?
Just analog video, isn't it?
No, it's a baseband analog video format that typically carries 525 to 625 line interlaced signals on a single channel unlike the higher quality S video and the even higher
Yeah.
quality component video. So
Yes. Good.
let's see here now. They were also talking about CECB, which by
Yeah.
NTIA mandate all have composite outputs, as well as those ATSC tuners, including TVs and cable boxes that come with composite outputs. Some
Yeah.
combo,
Yeah.
yeah,
Have you ever been in the situation where you got one, let's say your um, player is a SCART and maybe not in the US, but HDMI and your monitor is only a composite
yeah.
part.
Actually, it
Yeah.
came later on where HDMI was what we had, and then, like, say you wanted to. Well, the Wii was a perfect example. By the end of frickin' all of this craziness, frickin' the Wii was the only thing that I could frickin' hook into a frickin' HDMI because it's the only thing that had the
Yeah,
frickin' hook.
HDMI is a relatively new standard in the world of computing. There's what, 4 or 5 different standards, VGA,
Mhm.
about 3 different standards of, actually probably more,
Yeah.
4 or 5 standards of DVI, display port.
Yeah.
In fact, USB-C now, HDMI of USB-C, well, video on video standards, actually, video cable standards. Um,
It was weird because,
um,
like, they were bringing up the frickin' digital VHS. You remember the DVHSs?
just barely.
I think so too.
Uh,
Like,
it's one of those formats I never took very much.
well, freaking it phased out so quickly. It was like it just started out with the DHVHS, or the DVHS is what it was, the digital VHS decks, and then like freaking bam, it was like VCRs were gone, dude. You know, and they had just started them too,
Mm.
and that was in July 16th. Fanai Electronics, the last remaining manufacturer of VHS, VCR, DVD combo recorders, announced it would cease
I'm not sure
production.
if they're the last. I'm not sure that they're the last
That's what that's what
mainstream
it says.
manufacturer, but that's what Wikipedia says. But
Now hold up, you're the one that
question source.
endorses. You're the one that endorsed freaking Wikipedia. In the beginning, I was the one that was
Well,
against
I
Wikipedia.
well, I only use Wikipedia because that's quite easy to reference. When it comes to the sort of subjects I talk about, there's very little ambiguity in that, and yeah, it's just an easy, quick source.
Okay, so now we get to the fun shit. This is the fun stuff, Mark. Now we talk about the freaking format war. Remember that?
Yeah, the beating up, yeah, video.
No,
You mean the VHS and beating up war?
well, no, the
The
format war over
79,
HD,
81,
DVD,
82.
HD high definition
Uh,
DVD, and against Blu-ray disc. Remember that?
yeah, it was one of those short-lived sort of wars, social wars.
Yeah, it was a market competition between Blu-ray and HD DVD optical disc standards for storing high definition videos and audio. It took place between 2006 and 2008 and was won by
That's not
Blu-ray.
very brief.
So this,
which I know Blu-ray is actually a trademark. I think it's off the Blu-ray Foundation or something. And anybody
Sorry,
who
I'm back.
actually,
oh, there he is.
yeah, anybody who actually sticks
Yeah,
the
this
stamp, the Blu-ray
noisy little
stamp on the
brat in the
material.
car. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was getting carjacked, dude.
Yeah, eh?
I was like that.
Sounded like that.
I was like that poor dude's freaking on his way to the freaking
Ah,
factory, and
they got my money.
they just
Well,
gonna.
they just took my credit card and went into the store. So
Yeah. So you did
I
get carjacked.
might as well. Technically, I am being robbed.
You are getting carjacked, yeah.
Yeah, carjack. Yeah,
don't
yeah.
don't don't. I mean, it wasn't freaking like strangers. That was the bad part, you know. Fact. At
Jeez.
least if it was strangers, you could say, "Man, somebody robbed me." But there he is.
I look weird with glasses, man. I was wearing. I usually wear contact, but I got allergies this past week. My eyes are so itchy. Couldn't stand it.
so,
Wear contacts for too long.
so now that we got you on here, I've got to ask you an important question.
What is that?
Do you think the government's purposely phased out freaking VHS with freaking VHF DVD freaking combos back in the freaking
What?
early 2000s?
No, I don't.
That's a,
So I think it just becomes
yeah,
obsolete. Who uses?
he's,
Digital is much better quality.
again,
And
obsolete
it doesn't
quality.
degrade, right? The problem with VHS tape is it degrades quality, and then after you played it for like 1,000 times, the pictures start getting blurry, right? Right. So
Yeah, but optical discs degrade.
yeah,
Disc loft.
They're actually worse
Doctors?
than what the VHS was. I mean, I still have VHS tapes in the freaking back and in my storage. I can pull them out tomorrow
but
and they play just as
you
good.
pull them out and see if you can still any of the pictures are still
Yeah.
viewable.
Well, I need a VCR to do that.
Fantastic look at new old stock here.
I think that all the videos you have on those tapes are ghosted by now, man.
Well, I mean,
Depends on how they've been stored. Really.
Yeah, I guess.
They all
Yeah.
they've been stored.
they do have.
You have
I
to
mean,
preserve them very
very-
well preserved in order to get the quality. See, that's the problem with VHS tapes. Optical disc is something else, though, right? It's but they're bulky. They're just like a large version of the CDs, aren't they?
I've
Well, any optical media,
Optical
CDs,
disc, yeah, like the
DVDs,
laser disc and stuff like that.
yeah. But I've in the past I had CDs. I've had business card size CDs.
I've seen those.
A business card on one side, and then some media on the other side.
shit. You were talking
Yeah,
about.
but
You were talking about 8-inch freaking floppy disks yesterday. What the fuck? I'm like,
yeah, those are same for a floppy disk and so are those opticals then? Are those optical discs?
Well, floppies. No, they're much like VHS or cassette tape.
Yeah. Slightly better than the VHS tape, but they degrade as well. So
Again, if you, in theory, if you keep these either optical media or magnetic media in extremely good condition,
I'm talking like all things being equal, right? If you leave the what are those? What do they call those discs? Like the mini disc or something? Like DV disc?
mini disc for another optical media.
if you lay them around like that for a few years, a CD or a DVD might still be readable, but with
Yeah.
the VHS tape or
Yeah.
floppy disk, uh,
Now,
there's a higher chance that they're damaged.
now, what's your take on this? Okay, now, what do you know anything about composite video?
Composite video, oh, no,
Composite.
I might have,
All
but
right.
I don't remember about them anymore.
By the
Uh,
way, Roger, I've added another reference in to the chat in relation to computer display connectors.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it basically
Yeah.
comes down
that's
to.
that's what you're talking about, the composite video connector.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
we
that's
were
it.
talking about things like SCART and
Now, see, what,
coax.
back,
There's no, I
what I
don't
was
think
saying is,
SCART really had that much market in the US.
what I was saying was like in the early 2000s, DVDs were first came into play, right? And then by the time freaking 2003 came around, freaking that's when I believe it was yeah, it was the FCC is what it says here. It was the FCC made it mandatory that they can never have standalone VCRs. Now they had to be combos, VCR DVD
Oh,
combo
really?
decks. Yeah.
Why would
Yeah,
the
but
why would
that's only affecting US legislation.
That's where
yeah
I'm coming
why
from.
why would they, because well, are the
They were
are
wanting to,
are
they were
In
are
purposely
the older
wanting.
my
are the older
in it's
tapes,
all,
are they toxic or
no,
what?
No, they were
no, I
phasing
just think it's just a
VCR.
lobbyist move.
Yeah.
It's just a lobbyist move. These companies trying to get
Yeah,
selling
but
this
why would the government
They were
because
govern
money,
why would the federal
Remember,
agencies mandate?
U.S. governments or U.S. agencies are all about lobbying, aren't they?
No, they're
encouraged.
also about security, right? I mean, if
Well,
you
think
store,
about it.
That's
I mean,
why
for
U.S.
for
Okay.
I guess for if you work for a federal agency, maybe it's a mandate for federal agencies that you don't use, secure storage medium. Now that you have a better medium out there
a
like the
digital
DVD.
a digital source that could be monitored and freaking hit on if you freaking have any copyright issues that they can freaking tag you with.
I mean, the security issue isn't a point because still in legal proceedings, they will record the witnesses and record the yeah, any, during the arrest, they will record using magnetic tape.
Yeah. I'm talking about security in terms of more than just secure, but more like a safety thing. Like if you record it during an arrest on a VHS tape and that tape footage gets damaged, then right?
Yeah, they can make duplicates off.
Yeah, it's true. But it get damaged on the
Just
way
because you've got
from the car
because you
back to
recorded
the office.
on tape doesn't mean.
Did you ever own?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever own a DVHS tan?
Yeah, man. I had a player and a recorder.
What'd you
Are
think?
you? Back when back in the days when my moral compass was shall I say worse than it could have been. I used to go to the video store, rent Chinese like kung fu series, and go home and then copy them with my VCR recorder and just store them there. I never watched them again, but I just I just record the whole series and then store it in my library.
That's
I better, if I was you, I'd better check Canadian law on that because you
Yeah,
could
yeah,
have
yeah. I know,
just
I know,
gotten
I know.
yourself into a lot of trouble just then.
I think the what do you call it? The statute of limitation is way expired, so I think I'm safe.
see, I think that like it was their way of trying to freaking
Card, please.
pull it to freaking digital so that they could freaking record the data. You know what I mean? Because that's
No,
originally
no, no.
that's originally what the
It
D
is,
stood for in DVHS is
it is,
data.
it is, it's just really corporations and
What is
market
what is
forces.
what does VHS stand for again?
Video high definite
Uh,
high something. No, it's a the hell is it?
no,
Shit.
I
Let
don't
me.
know.
I can figure
Look
that
it
out.
up. Look it up.
I can figure it out real quick. I'm right here on the Wikipedia page. All I gotta do is scroll here.
Okay.
Uh,
Video home system.
video hub system.
Video home
Home
system.
system.
Home,
Interesting.
home.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Video cassette
Invented in
recording and video
1976
home system.
by invented in 1976 by the Victor Company of Japan,
Hmm.
JVC.
But I still say, man, that's what they did. They were cracking down. They wanted to come up with a better system to where they could monitor their copyright infringement.
No, 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 no. That is mainly just consumer led. That's mainly market force.
I mean, come on, dude. Savagery, and the
Ye-
ravages of this machine, and likened its effect on the film
Yeah,
industry.
but he was talking about the early 80s.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, from the '80s, they
and
were
the
freaking comparing it to the Boston Strangler, dude. Like these motion pictures, freaking places. You know, they did not like the VCR at all. They wanted to phase that shit out the moment it got started.
You like the VCR?
bad
What's good about the VCR?
The VCR is untraceable. Freaking, I can go and
I see.
I can freaking
Yeah, I mean,
record.
yeah, I mean, if you're gonna use like a rotary phone, yeah, that's untraceable too.
I could easily
I mean,
freaking
if
record.
you,
I could record anything I wanted to on a VCR, freaking transfer it to freaking a computer, dude, and there isn't one freaking platform that could say that that's copyright infringement because they can't detect it. It's clean.
well, I mean, if you're using a
uh,
digital medium and you're never connected to the internet, how can they trace you?
No, I mean,
yeah.
I could even transfer it over onto freaking the internet, and after it was transferred, because it was freaking recorded on a VCR, freaking there's nothing there freaking that they can freaking indicate. Now they might be able to do it now with
Hmm?
voice recognition and shit. Maybe that, but
Well, they can make an argument that you copied copyrighted material, and
how they don't have any kind of electronical freaking system that can do it.
no, but they've got records saying that this was aired at X o'clock on the 15th of February 1978.
They're not going to be able to tell that. Well, like I said, with the voice recognition, maybe they could do it now. That does change it. But other than that, freaking, they can't freaking detect in the video if it was actually freaking if it was actually or what it was actually made. You know, they can't say, oh, this was made at this time or that time. It's completely clean.
And also
There's no data.
old copyrights old copyright
No
laws
metadata.
There's yeah, right.
extended only 25 years both
VC
in Europe and in the US. So
VCR tapes don't give metadata. That's what Tan just said. That's what I should have said. There's no metadata. Okay, so whenever freaking they did the DVD, I personally think it was so they could put metadata into this shit, so that freaking they can phase out the VCR and they can freaking just have it to where they can monitor freaking these movies and this music and all that shit, and then hit you with copyright infringement. You see, crack down on all those freaking, you know, degenerates that freaking want to sell freaking CDs at truck stops. You know,
To paraphrase a well-known song from the Beatles, DVD killed the VHS star.
I mean, that's my take on it. I mean, what do you guys think? You think that's true?
No,
You know,
it
I
was
know
just
you wouldn't.
solely market force. Well, yeah, it was market forces.
Well, you guys were just talking about freaking DVDs, and do you really think DVDs were better freaking than the VCR? Seriously?
Hold more data.
Okay, so
So DVD
how long did DVDs last? Like, VCR tapes lasted forever, dude. Especially compared to a freaking DVD, man. DVDs were horrible. I mean, if they would have stuck to the freaking the original DVDs, that would have been fine, because like with them you could at least take freaking. I remember back when they first started out, you could take oh shit, you could take freaking you could take here, I gotta straighten this out. You could take freaking freaking toothpaste, and you could put it over the top of it, and you could wipe it down with a rag, and it would literally fill in the scratches so that it wouldn't be all scratchy and shit. But then the newer ones came along, and you couldn't get away with that anymore.
again, some of the chemicals that are used to coat it degraded quite quickly on the older formats, older versions.
I mean, I personally thought the older ones were in better condition, to be honest with you. I mean, I did. I honestly thought they were in better condition.
I've come across a couple of laser discs from the UK Doomsday Project of 1984, 85, around that time. And I've come across a couple of the laser discs, and I think only two, maybe three. And one of them was in extremely bad condition because of this frost.
You said something about Doomsday, dude?
Yeah, the British Doomsday Project, which I've got an entire video on that as well. It was part of the Thatcher's computer literacy program. That was sponsored by Aiken Computers, the BBC, and the Department of Education, and it was really to celebrate, I don't know, 300 year of 500 year of the Doomsday Book or something, and it was with the aid of schools, they created a laser disc full of early video clips and various content
That is interesting.
about UK.
That is interesting as hell.
If I can find that. A pretty old poster, man.
Yeah, see, freaking nobody can compete with us, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting on here and we're talking about fucking VCRs, dude. You know, beat that, Jaffe. Beat that. See, only we would do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what, you know, we're talking about freaking VCRs, DVDs, and the history of freaking the VCR, dude, and shit. This is good stuff. I've been wanting to do this for a while, just have a straight up
Okay.
conversation about it, you know, because it's a good topic. It really is. I think it is. It's because like does it even occur to you that freaking people were just so easily acceptable, or they accepted the freaking phase out of like regular televisions for these new freaking digital TVs? Everybody just accepted it. There's no
Yeah.
bitching. There's no bitching about it. No nothing. I thought that was strange as hell. I remember when they did that too, and I was like, man, seriously, everybody just went down and got a digital antenna and threw out their freaking televisions. Televisions they've had for freaking 10, 15 years, you know what I mean?
Mm, weirdly enough, the British idea was to license off those analog wavelengths for sort of small community-based TVs stations, and that never actually panned out that well.
It just every country that I've heard so far has finally just switched them off and went digital. I
Hmm.
don't know of any of them that
Well,
do regular television anymore. Maybe Korea.
I think the UK still got because when it comes to bandwidth, you have to go and get a license from the government or from the state when it comes to things like certain bandwidths. And yeah, they were licensing those bandwidths off at one point.
Yeah, kind of like they did with ham radios and shit.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah, I found the post dated back ordered back to November 2018.
Oh wow, you even posted the connections on here too.
Yeah.
I got away.
On my earliest posts. Yeah.
People gonna think we're crazy as fuck, dude. Like, what the hell are they posting this shit for? Talking about freaking the history of Federation against software and freaking connectors and shit. They're like, these guys are done flip their
Like
fucking
random stuff.
mind. Walk around 80 city. Wow, that's gotta be cool. Okay, no. Walk around an 80s city with laser disc. Oh wow, that's the original shit right there, isn't it?
Yeah. Talking about the Doomsday Project and the BBC Aiken Computers and Department of Education's sort of computer literacy education program.
So, with the Doomsday, are they talking like if, just in case, like nuclear fallout or some shit happened, they have like this information? And is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I think there are a couple of websites that actually you can access the material from.
That's
Not
pretty
sure how
cool.
many discs still survive.
I went and pulled your feed off
Yeah,
of
I
your
just
thing,
saw it. Yeah.
so that we have that up on the chat too, so that people can check that out. I think that's really good shit, you know. Yeah, I don't think people really have a grasp of freaking what actually took place. I still freaking say that there was nothing wrong with VCRs. You know, I mean, now don't get me wrong, the technology we have today is great, but from the VCR all the way to the point where we're at now, freaking, we went through so much bullshit. Like DVDs were a freaking joke. I mean, I don't care what anybody says, they were a fucking joke. I went through DVDs like they were freaking toothpicks.
Yeah, in fact, yeah, I was just going to point out this. I've got this to hand. Don't know how many of these. Not all of them are DVDs, some of them are CDs. But I've got that pile. That pile. I've got that pile.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
And
It's
I've got
like,
even more. Yeah.
you got any more use for them?
Crispies. Coffee.
Just other than having a backup?
Uh, in theory, these can last forever. Again, in good condition. Good to have all these arms, actually. There's arms. But people are still producing optical media writers for the purpose of backups.
Hmm. That's the only reason I would
Yeah.
use them, other than, I mean, just for backups, and that's about it.
I mean, I had another overview post, another one of my overview posts not that long ago that mentioned backups. Overview. That talked the creator, the commentator, Chris Barnett, was talking about yes, I think it's this one, the life expectancy of storage, of computer storage media, and at the end he actually mentions a optical disc reader that is still being used for the purpose of backing up data storage, long-term data storage.
That's cool, I guess. Now, the one thing that freaking I have a problem with it, well, I've noticed it comes with being, with older people, like they have a hard time understanding that freaking they don't need these discs. Like they'll go to the freaking store and they'll buy freaking their freaking version of Windows for 100 and freaking something bucks, and you can get.
Most people don't.
No, I
Most
know.
people don't they? They will buy a machine with the operating system on it, and then that's it.
Well,
And then when they'll need to upgrade, they just replace the machine.
Well, there's older people, man, that freaking still freaking go and get the discs and shit, and like they don't. Well, even like even if you did have to freaking go and get a new program or to put into your computer, I mean, they have ISOs now on the internet where you can freaking just do it straight off the internet without any kind of disc or anything. And they're cheap as shit. Like you can get a good one for like $6 and it's straight from Microsoft. $6 freaking installation.
Can you still buy boxed versions of consumer Windows, so Windows Home and
yeah, I
well,
think you
only
can.
Windows Home with it.
I believe you can.
Sure.
I've actually had to.
I know you can buy boxed versions of professional and the more enterprisey versions.
You got
I'm not sure about consumer.
the life
versions.
expectancy. Oh shit, life expectancy of computer storage.
And right at the end of that video, there's he talks about optical media, a company still providing optical media drives for the sole purpose of backups,
Oh yeah,
long-term storage.
you got good shit right here, man. Now see, I think that's some of the stuff that frickin' we needed to go over. I think it was good stuff to actually talk about.
Hmm.
Now,
It's a beautiful new title.
well, I was debating on if this would actually be cool for Tech Talk or if it wouldn't be, because
Yeah.
considering it was freaking the VCR and everything. But I also thought that it would be good for entertainment purposes too. That's why it would be perfect for mine's roundtable. That way we can talk about something that was entertaining. You know, and VCRs and DVDs and all that shit, that's been a part of all of our lives. Freaking up
I
until
mean,
recently.
I just pick up this CD. You probably can see it, the player, but yeah, all around edge Discworld.
Yeah. See? That shit didn't
Yeah.
happen on no VCR tape. You didn't see that shit happening
Well,
on it.
again, no mode can go on magnetic tape.
They had guards. You know, I mean, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong. They could.
yeah, but if you store your magnetic tape in a damp environment for so long, it's going to go mold.
I've I've had maybe one accident. And it was because the storage bin that I had it in got flooded during a flood, and we had to throw away
Okay.
that. And it's just like with the 8-track tapes, they had the same issue. Like if they got into the moisture and everything. But I mean, all of that shit. Even the if you
Mm.
go back to the 8-tracks, even, which were the same thing but just older, you know, they were freaking monsters, dude. They could withstand freaking shit. You know what I mean? Now they tell you if you drop your freaking hard drive, you could damage it. You know what I mean?
And why is it now people using SD
Solid state drives.
um, solid state, yes, solid state drives like that one. And the 3.5 and 3-inch and 2-inch versions, and those the life expectancy can be quite variable on that.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, that video I just posted, actually has a long discussion about the life expectancy of things like this.
What do you think? You like them?
Um, I've went out and bought myself a 2 terabyte Samsung NVMe drive last year. And but it's the latest model that they've released, and in theory that can last 10, if not a lot longer. But again, depends on what you use it for, how you use it. But yeah, especially some of the older drives, they can die quite quickly.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I want my shit to be like a Tonka toy. You remember those old Tonka toys we grew up on? They were made out of metal, not
I
the
think
plastic ones.
it was you who was talking about a drive manufacturer last week or week before.
Yeah, it was the ones out of
Gamers.
Germany. Yeah, it was the ones out of Germany.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, that was hard drives, wasn't it?
Yes, that's
Um,
a good example. Freaking, they're horrible. I mean, those guys were
yeah.
they were horrible. I forgot the name of them.
Usually on solid state drives, there's usually a lifetime warranty of 5 years, and whereas on hard drives, again depends on the manufacturer, can be anything from 3 to 5 years.
Now, what do you think about the kinescope?
Kinescope?
Yeah, kinescope. The kind, also known as the telerecording in Britain. telerecording. It was
Never heard of such a thing.
It was the recording of television program on motion picture film directly through a lens focused on the screen of a video monitor.
So recorded onto 8mm tape.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Directly
Okay.
through a lens, and that lens was focused on the screen of a video monitor. So the monitor would be there, and then this kinescope was aiming at it and recording directly off the monitor.
You're gonna have problems. Well, again, you would have to sync up the hertz because, again, if you have to look at well, I've seen on YouTube, for instance, people trying to record a CRT and getting extreme flickering.
That's how they had to see before with TV. It started out live, and they didn't have pre-recordings, so they wanted they wanted to try to freaking figure out how to record them to where they could preserve the episodes. And kinescopes were the first thing they came up with. So,
Okay.
what do you think about that, huh?
Never heard of the technology before. Don't think. At least I don't think.
I thought that was pretty cool when I heard about all that, and I found out too from going through freaking courses on LinkedIn Learning that the first people that freaking or the first people that actually were the ones that were cutting freaking film and doing editing in Hollywood were women.
Yeah.
They were women, dude. That's where they got their big breaks at. They was able to get jobs editing video. Isn't that
So
cool?
we're talking about pre-World War One, World War Two. So we're talking about the 20s and 30s.
Mm-hmm. Back when video and movies and everything were just hitting out big and everything.
Yeah. Was it 27 when the first talkies came in? So talkies videos came in.
I always thought that was some cool stuff. Now, I guess that's all we really need to talk about. I guess Tan is doing his warehouse work, so we gotta.
Still driving, maybe.
And he's running around doing duties for the woman. He's on expedition. Poor
Actually,
guy.
Bob might join us. Yeah.
If she wants to come
maybe.
in, tell her to come in. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so sorry, guys. That went on longer than expected. So
Oh.
you want to send her an invite?
If she wants to come in, yeah.
Cool.
See if she still wants to come in. It's up to her. I just asked her if she wanted to join. It's like 8 o'clock at night, so I don't know why she's going to do it. What time would it be on her side of the map? Like 3 in the afternoon?
Sydney is 11. No, Auckland 13. But yeah, I've got Sydney and Auckland in my clock video thing. But yeah, 11 o'clock in the morning, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Actually, no, she's 13 hours in front of me, so that'd be no, she's 12 hours in front, 11 hours in front of me, so that'd be 1 p.m.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
12 p.m. 12 p.m. Yeah, lunchtime.
She's she's probably just getting ready to call it in. Now we actually had some pretty good viewers on the show on Rumble, man. We have 6 of them now, and I noticed
Okay.
there's 3 of them. Tiny baby kangaroo was in chat, and that's Bob Dub. She
Mm.
she left some comments I already responded to for us. We have 2 views so far on YouTube and 1 concurrent viewer, and of course 1
Cool.
current viewer watching on Odyssey, which is probably me. Most likely. I don't know about Odyssey,
Mm.
man. I mean, it's like freaking. That's like the ghost town that freaking only has like one purpose, and that purpose is to freaking download your videos and allow other people to download your videos, and that's it.
Okay. What's their terms of service like in relation to copyright ownership?
Well, don't get me wrong, they are pretty strict about freaking copyright, and they're also pretty strict about their freaking what they accept and what they don't. Like if they find it inappropriate, it's gone. And so I do have to say that, but like um, the I don't know. It's really strange to say about Odyssey. Like I wouldn't invest too much money into a freaking platform like that. You know what I mean? I've been on there for I don't know how many years, and
I mean, I can't remember if it was a post or if it was a one of the ones in the chat. Could be in the help and support group. The question of being able to download videos as you listen again. And well, you know, Bill Watchman's idea about there's no such thing as ownership argument that he's
yeah.
made in the past, and I've still got a GitLab ticket that's dating back a couple of years ago in relation to the all rights reserved license agreements that they're using.
Well, you know, I mean, for me, I when it comes to downloads, I don't care if anybody downloads my shit. I've said it. You know, if you want to use my shit on your freaking channel, feel free to. But
Right, that's you, but other people may not.
you know, the weird part about it though is like freaking you can't give this shit away. You know what I mean? It's like freaking I turn around, dude. I've offered to freaking help people, okay? And
Yeah.
they don't freaking want help with shit, dude, at all. You know what I mean? Like freaking, I've had Bob Dub that I've been able to help. I've had freaking Darker Things that I helped. I help out freaking Rapid Glitch on my gaming thing. I started helping out John here and there, not with editing. He's Mr. You know precise, but he doesn't let nobody help him with shit. Yeah, that's about the best way to say
To
that.
control of your own material, yeah.
Yeah, but you can't freaking give this shit to nobody. Like they don't want it. So why the hell are freaking they making such a big stink about it? Well,
I don't know. Again, market demand, isn't it? There's people like PewDiePie that can have billions of viewers, and then there's people like us.
well, it's just I mean. I guarantee if I started telling people freaking, if I started turning into a big old asshole and telling everybody, oh, you can't have my shit, don't you be stealing my content, every person on the freaking internet would steal my shit. But if I,
Then think of all the DMCAs you could file, and think of all the money can get from legal cases.
Yeah. But you know, my whole point though is they would steal my shit. But right now, I'm telling them, look, dude, if you guys want to use my shit, go ahead and use my shit. And guess what? Nobody wants it. Nobody freaking wants it.
Ah, also on your YouTube channels, you've released your stuff under YouTube standard license and not the
Dude,
Creative Commons license.
let me explain something about those licenses, especially with YouTube. If I had a bot that could freaking go and I can afford to freaking have go and do a scan on my own and find out who's using my copyright shit, then I could actually do something. But YouTube's not gonna freaking search for me and tell me, hey, this guy's using your content. This guy's using your content. They don't do that shit. Now, if I
No, it's for you to file the DMCA, not for them to
right.
do the exploratory side themselves.
So see, freaking like these people who are getting hit with copyright claims are getting hit because the people who own that content are actually the ones doing the freaking searching and finding out who's stealing their shit.
I mean, in the what is it, the Minds Chess chat room. As you know, there's been Barcy set up. Oh, actually, Rio did, but first, but Barcy incorporated a monthly chess tournament into her community initiatives project. And we've been playing chess for several months now on a monthly basis. And we were talking about background music and stuff not that long ago. And me and Barcy pointed out that, or I pointed out that if Minds wouldn't remove any copyrighted content unless they receive a DMCA complaint first.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which I think is correct.
Now on YouTube they might be pushing it extra farther because they're using voice recognition and sound of music recognition. But even in that aspect, what they do now is they tag you and say that this is copyright material, and it's not eligible for freaking monetization. So if you want to
it's because they had that side of the what's the US music organization?
Yeah, the
couple of years ago.
Music Guild, MGA, Music Guilds, something.
Something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had a issue with them. Yeah.
So that's the reason.
And again,
that's the reason why freaking I don't use other people's shit no more. Like, and that's why freaking I get so annoyed about that whenever I said that. I told people they could use my shit, you know, and it's like freaking there's no copyright. It's completely fucking free. Freaking.
On YouTube, to keep in line with the terms of service, change all the post licenses to the Creative Commons license agreement.
Oh, you ain't gonna get no views if you do that at all. They'll shut it down. They don't want.
No, they do that, but I don't think they allow any advertising on that. I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I read that piece of services.
Like you'll get freaking all these posts, man, with 0 views on them. Like they don't promote freaking promote it at all. That's another thing that's annoying to me because like there's a lot of Creative Commons content on YouTube, and it just doesn't get the views because they can't freaking make money off of it. Well, like I've never really checked into it about the advertisement, but that's probably what the deal is. They can't freaking pull money off of creative content.
Well, if people are going to the YouTube to watch the stuff, then and they are being provided with extra content as well,
Yeah,
additional content.
it's just I
People,
don't I don't
YouTube makes money off the access.
I did creative content. I did it on I believe it wasn't my gaming one. Yeah, I believe it was on the Praetorian maybe when I was doing the science videos, and I did I got into weird shit. I was like doing freaking the freaking encyclopedia, pharmaceutical encyclopedia and shit, and
Mm.
then I did history and stuff like that, and I was doing it on Creative Commons, man, and like nobody freaking was watching it. Like I switched them over. I switched them over to freaking regular freaking licensing, and all of a sudden I got at least 1 or 2 views off of them. You know, which don't get me wrong.
Also, they're creative. They they only use one form of Creative Commons. I think there's what 5, 6 different forms of Creative Commons
Oh hell,
licensing out there, and they only use CC0, don't they? They
I
don't use the any attribution ones.
I could check it out, right, real quick. Actually, I don't think it'll affect the stream. I can go into the frickin' settings and stuff and look at it real quick. So we have yeah, standard license, Creative Commons, just one form.
Yeah.
That's it. They don't have anything
Yeah.
else. And it's
No, yeah, the Creative Commons is Creative Commons 0.
attribution.
So people, oh, it is attribution.
Mm-hmm.
There's so by SA and
No.
you remember the article I referenced the other day, my Creative Commons and license agreement, open source Creative Commons and license agreement. There's an entire section in that that contains information with Creative Commons and the different types.
You see, a lot of this is one reason why I want to get into like the VCR and the DVD and stuff like that, because I mean, to me, I personally believe all of this shit has to do with that, and it also has to do with freaking the reason why they switched television over to freaking digital. You know, it's all about marketing, and it's about freaking keeping track of freaking your content and freaking hitting people up with content. You know, stuff like that. Hitting them up with what they call. Now I'm having a brain fart. It's where freaking you have where you fucked use somebody else's content. But
Yeah,
that
illegally.
you know, illegally. I can't believe I forgot the words and shit. But I think that's the reason why they did it. They wanted to phase all of that shit out because they couldn't track it. Now freaking they started introducing the digital stuff, and the digital freaking era freaking made it easier for them to track copyright infringement. That's the word. You see? So now all of a sudden they can freaking have a lot more regulations and shit, and it's crazy. And the FCC is the one who freaking was behind all that here in the United States.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, again, lobbyists again.
Now, why would they have to use lobbyists? That's the question.
Because the lobbyists are paying them.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
the lobbyists are controlled by corporations, and the
Hmm.
corporations, yeah, it's all about money.
It's all about freaking money and going against or going after their freaking opposition. Like they can't have a freaking VCR out there that can freaking put out their content without them freaking oh shit, that's a blog.
No,
They won't.
it's the one that I referenced. Yeah, one that I referenced the other day.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to just use the HTTP on that one. I'll put that one in because it won't give you the option to share
Hmm.
that, but I can use the HTTP. I've I put the open source Creative Commons and license agreement thing on there into chat, so if anybody wants to check that out. But yeah, I mean that's just my take. And everybody can call me crazy all they want. Yeah, I know they will. So
Again, I put it down mainly to market forces. There's this new format being out. In theory, it's more reliable. It's a larger data storage mechanism. Therefore, consumers talk to that.
I don't know about larger. Did you see the size of them
No,
fucking? You see the
no, I
size
mean,
of them
as
original?
far as data storage, as far as the amount of data you can stick on.
Do you realize how many
Okay.
freaking yards of tape it took to freaking record in the beginning?
Yeah,
They
most VHS are what, no more than 2 hours.
no, I mean like the
What
actual,
an
the physical tape.
average film? That's 130. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
First of all, the tape had
That's
to run
standard.
10 miles an hour. It had to spin at 10 miles an hour in order to freaking do its
Mm,
job. And then they said that freaking they had to have like I think it was 50 foot, no 10 to 50 foot of tape starting out.
1 inch media.
It's crazy when you read that shit and you watch the videos on that. Like those are some of the coolest freaking tapes I've ever seen because it kind of gives you a breakdown of all the shit they had to go through just to make videotape.
In fact, the Wikipedia page that you mentioned earlier, but yeah, just actually got the length, the format of the standard and the length of the tape.
What was it?
It depends on the standard, but looking at this,
For VHS.
um, the smallest standard is the T20 standard, which is 44 meters or
Wow.
145 feet, which can be anything from 20 minutes to 85.6, 56 minutes, depending on
That's a lot of
pound.
that's a lot of tape.
Two,
That is a lot of
two.
tape. I knew it was a lot. I just didn't realize it was that much. How much did you say? 45?
Yes, 44 meters, the
Mm-hmm.
smallest
40.
variant, and the largest variant is 435 meters, the
Wow.
300 standard.
That's crazy. I like that. That's good information right there to put. I like it. So let me see here. We got to see how
That's
long
it.
we've been streaming. Yeah, we've got 2 hours and 48 minutes of footage. So we better end this
I
before
referenced the, I
before
referenced the the Wikipedia page there, so you can add it into your list of references. It is slowly growing.
So because we don't want this video footage to freaking go too far, you know what I mean? Like, we got like over 500 foot of footage already. Dan unmuted and then muted again. Did you see that shit?
No,
He was getting ready. He's getting ready to say something. There we go.
He's just muted himself again.
So is this for just VHS?
Yeah, this is the Wikipedia's page for VHS.
Wow. I thought maybe that would have been like even the older shit.
Well, all the standards of VHS. Entire list of it looks like 20, 30, 20 different versions.
Wikipedia VHS, guys. If you want to know the history of VHS, check that out. I'm gonna go ahead and put a stop to this before it gets any more out of hand. Again,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Again, I
Oh,
forgot.
now you.
Again, I forgot to hit record, which is cool because that means.
Forgot to hit record. Okay.
Well, I mean.
2 hours of talking about VHS tapes. Cool.
Yeah, we actually did a good job of this. I think we did. I think we outdid even the YouTube videos and shit that come out about VHS. To be honest, I think we outdid.
I kind of wanted us to talk a little bit about the mine stuff, but next time. I am sorry, guys.
Okay.
I've been preoccupied.
Now,
is this for Tuesday?
Save it for Tuesday, but that's not tech stuff. We're mixing up.
Okay.
We're mixing up tech talk with
yeah. He's talking about mines, right? You're saying something about mines.
Yep. Talking about mine stuff.
Yeah.
Mine chat, new chat, what's the latest in mines, that kind of thing, right?
Well, so, actually, we've been...
The Mines Roundtable.
Hold up. We have been making sections for freaking... for alt tech platforms. Like, we were just talking about Odyssey last week. So, it's cool if you want to do it in Tech Talk, because that'd be alright. Because I was talking about how... Odyssey and X have been doing different changes too, so it'd be cool to have that on Tech Talk. You want to do it?
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Now, Karma came in and she said that freaking she loves you, Tan, and she wants you to take your shirt off and flex for her so that she can get a picture of it and.
Oh, jeez. I don't think she wanted to see my scrawny muscles.
She said don't do it because she doesn't want you to get in trouble with your woman.
I think I posted some like half-naked pictures of myself on my channel before, so refer her to that.
Oh yeah, see, she'll like that.
Yeah.
I hope you tag them as NSFW.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
they are NSW. They are SW.
Not safe for women.
Okay, suitable for work.
Safe for women.
Not safe for women.
Are we going west?
Yeah, we. All
right, guys.
We're gonna go ahead and end this. And do you guys want to say anything before we go, or are we good to go?
Yeah, I guess
so. You can find me on mines.com/networking.
Okay, and
self plug.
You wanna do a plug, Tan?
No.
Okay.
No. Get the word out there.
I will talk to you guys later.